So, welcome everyone to this extraordinary video, because this is not something that I'm used to. Well, as you can see, I didn't really date my hair. There are some reasons for that, and one of the main reasons is I'm quarantined. And why am I in quarantine, you ask? Well, I'm on a business trip for my work in Doha. And well, yes, of course, it sounds really fantastic when you go to Doha for your work. But, well, the downside is you have to be in 7 days of quarantine before you can get out. And therefore, I'm here to make a video about it. Sounds right. Good, right? Okay, I don't know. Does it? I guess so. So first of all, let me show you around the room. Well, the room is fairly big. I was just sitting over there on that table with a desk, which is always fun. I got my laptop with me, which doesn't work, so that's always a good thing to prepare for. Bring a good laptop. Then you got the sitting corner, and when we turn around, we got the bedroom, the TV, and further ahead, the bathroom that I'll show you. It's still some steps to walk, by the way, but here we are in the bathroom. We got a lovely toilet, we got I don't know what it is, but I believe it's to wash my anus. But okay, in here we got a little shower. Then behind me the mirror with the sink, and now behind me the bathtub with some tiles and soap. That's my stuff and all the shit. So don't have to less. Then we got some closets over here, like a coffee machine, etc. So yeah, and this king size bed. You can see I got 3 pillows stacked, but it's just when I look at the TV, and therefore I can sit up straight. This one is a little bit too much. You get 2 pillows for each side, but I only use 1, otherwise it's too big. And of course, nevertheless, the view, which is, to my expectations, very good. I thought, well, maybe it's just a quarantine wing in the hotel, so we're going to be somewhere at the bottom of the hotel. But I'm at the 3rd floor, which was already a relief for me, and this is the view that I got. So over the right side, you can see just the city, the town of Doha. Nothing really special. And on the left side, you can see where it's famous for the high skyscrapers. The buildings amazed me. They are just so amazingly cool. They were, the culture of Doha is comprehended into the building architecture, so that's always fun. That's my food, by the way. So now I can directly explain why the bell went. Well, because I'm quarantined, they have to bring my food every single day. So first of all, I saw that there's a little salad. Ooh, there's a lump of meat. Mashed potatoes, carrots, chocolate bun. My luggage, by the way, my work shoes, because I still got to work eventually, which is in 7 days. And yeah, I'm just going to show you around my whole quarantine. I've been fat. I left most of the steak because, well, it was too much, and from the morning it's also just, I'm stuffed. Let me just tell you that. But what does someone like me do during my quarantine? Well, I got some tricks which I was trying to do, but it didn't really work out. So let me just show you around. I bought a Chromecast. The Chromecast is so you can watch Netflix, YouTube, wherever, on which TV and whatever, with your mobile phone. So that's always great. But connection with Wi-Fi on the in hotels is crap. The Wi-Fi here is great. It's perfect. Only it doesn't really work when it's an open Wi-Fi hotspot and you have to sign up due to a website. Second thing is, my laptop is old as shit, and it just closes off the Wi-Fi completely after a certain amount of time. And now they got Ethernet, so I already used that one, but it doesn't really work. And thirdly, I got a reading book, which I normally don't read from, but Well, I'm in quarantine, I gotta do something. And I'm lucky that I brought it because now, well, you can see my laptop doesn't work, the Chromecast doesn't work. Luckily, the TV already has YouTube on it and Google, but I don't know if I'm going to use Google because it's very, very slow. And yeah, so I can watch YouTube, but I brought my book, All the Tales of the Brothers Grimm. So that's a cool book. The original stories, which means the eyes of Cinderella's stepsisters got picked out by birds. That's how the story really goes. And that's the book. I assure you, you're gonna love it. And when my quarantine is over and I've done my work of the day, I brought my swimsuit and I can dive into a pool and having a wonderful time and have a little bit of a holiday. But yeah. Good morning, everyone. I already started my morning with one hell of a shock. The telephone rang and I got a telephone from the customer from which I'm here to work after my quarantine. But the sound of the telephone when it goes off, it's just so freaking loud. It's a wake-up call on its own, so yeah, I was really shocked when I woke up. But nevertheless, I'm awake. It's now, I believe, what is the time to say, 8:30 in the morning, and it's already very, very bright outside. As you can see, sun is almost at the top of, I believe, almost here. Looks like it. And yes, the breakfast is just served, so this is my breakfast for today. A little bit less as yesterday because yesterday I had, instead of 2 fulling eggs, I had like 1 big pile of scrambled eggs, which is fine. An apple, yesterday was banana, apple juice, yesterday was orange juice, yogurt I still got from yesterday in my fridge. So I'm going to spare a lot of shit, but I think I'm going to eat this one today because it doesn't look that much. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the new day, a new life, a new section on me. This is the 3rd day at the moment. I believe I skipped yesterday, but yeah, I really didn't have anything else to do. But I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to get around the quarantine when you're all alone. So tip number 1. So first tip, watch YouTube. It's always fun. You can do everything that you want. And of course, this lovely motherfucker is very, very good. So why not? You might be interested in reading a book, but this is a very important part, so I'll go ahead. Maybe you can try to nap for a little bit, just to get all the stress out. Hey, some of you might be interested in some exercise. It's always a good activity, so let's do this. You could also just watch some Netflix at the moment. Ooh. Well, they died, seriously. You can always enjoy the view from a hotel room, but I hope you got a good view then. A brick wall wouldn't be that interesting. Of course, it's also possible to run a nice cozy bath. Or to have a nice hot shower. Or make a nice cup of tea. Lovely! You can also have just some coffee, so your choice. But you can always buy one of these, a Chromecast, so you can use it any time of the day for Netflix, YouTube, etc. Everything you can do. It's only determined in which country you are, so Disney Plus doesn't work in Qatar. And most of all, try to have a good laptop with good Wi-Fi reception. Because my laptop is shit, it's old as fuck, and it doesn't want to transmit the Wi-Fi correctly, because it's very difficult to connect these with the Wi-Fi of the hotel. So therefore you have to make a hotspot on your laptop to your Chromecast to your mobile phone, and then you're golden, baby. You're solid. And of course, with a good laptop you can also game. So yeah, just putting it out there. If you have a good laptop you can also game. But I can't. A little bit. Not that much, it's just a little bit. Okay? I hope these tips worked. I don't know. Maybe you just don't book a holiday when you have to go in quarantine. But this is not for my holiday, this is for my work, so I don't have actually a choice. Somebody gotta do it, right? What's up, beautiful people? I am officially getting out of this room. Yes, I'm going outside finally. I just got word that I'm been tested negatively, so I'm good to go. I will go into this wild world. So let's see, where should we go first? First we're going to the next hotel on the other side of the countryside, and then of course I'm going to get into the city if I have the time, of course. But I'm really excited. Finally I can get out of here and get out there and finally get the feeling that I'm in another country. When I'm in another country, everything will smell differently. That was seriously my thought. So I'm going to get out there and see if it's true. But yeah, it's just, I think when I think about it, it's just that there's so much to see out there, and now I'm able to go out there and experience another country instead of just watching it. And I think that will make a big difference of being in here and being out there. So I'm really stoked. Hopefully everything will work out. So I'm first going to the other hotel to drop my stuff, and then I can just go do whatever I want. Maybe the client of us is already going to contact me, because he just called me and asked if my result was in. That was just before, like 5 minutes before the hotel called, and they say, well, your results are in, you're good to go. So I'm going to check out, I'm going to pack my stuff and get the shit out of here. So finally we're going to breathe some fresh but hot air.